I took a politics module on case studies in British policy making, and the politics department had organised internships for students. We provided our CVs and a bit of a sort of personal statement, and were interviewed both internally in the politics department and externally by the organisations that were interested in taking internships. And I was lucky to get an internship at Shelter, the housing charity. I was mainly working on policy about the private rented sector, because Shelter was trying to develop a proposal for a new model of rental contracts between landlords and tenants in that sector. One attribute was being able to apply general research skills to problems that I hadn't come across before, because of course what they were looking for was not purely academic. It was trying to relate the evidence to some real life problems, so it involved trying to work out what the sources of information would be for that, and how to access them. I started off sort of writing up my findings in quite an academic sort of way, but I then went through a crash course with my sort of mentor at Shelter on how to turn that into something that was more accessible to different audiences, because they have to communicate quite a complex subject to a whole lot of different audiences in a lot of different formats, especially with social media. Some of it was really around influencing and to a certain extent negotiating on things, because it was about coming up with practical solutions, not purely academic ideas. First of all, I had to influence people to persuade them that what I was suggesting they should have in their report and put forward as proposals was, achieved their objectives, was feasible, wouldn't outrage any other interest groups, or not too much. And then there's a certain amount of negotiation around, well, how far should we go on certain points.